Yo, it's Bacardi Chris WCC, man. I'm back in with another reaction video, man. How y'all been? Hope been well. Take care of yourself, love yourself, stand out the way, becoming your best self, being you, being positive, man. Always think positive, keep going no matter what, man. Love yourself. You got people that love you, I love you, man. And just continue to just do what you truly love. Today we got Run. Shout out to him. Remakes are ruining gaming. I'm so 50-50 about this because it is true. It's true, and on one side. On the other side, it's been some amazing remakes, bro. It's been 50-50, honestly. You just say that with any game in general. But nowadays, I feel like remakes, like, they don't remake anything that we truly want. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many good creative games, like, that truly deserve remakes that they aren't remaking. They just, I don't know. Like, it's crazy. If you get what I'm saying. But without further ado, let's get to this video, man. I love y'all.
This video is educational and informative in nature. Please do not spread hate to anyone mentioned in this video.
So is it just me, or are we getting a lot of remakes in gaming? Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, Halo Combat Evolved remake, Persona 4 Revival remake, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remake, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. I think you get the picture. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm excited for a lot of these newly announced titles, but it just seems like gaming companies are playing it safe these days and monetizing nostalgia because they know it's an easy profit. Meanwhile, original ideas like God of War Laufey get torn apart online, which honestly is really sad to see. This is exactly the reason why we're seeing more and more remakes. Making new IPs is risky, and the numbers show that remakes sell better overall because you're able to sell to the audience who grew up with the original as well as the new audience who has never played it. This is why we're seeing millennials joke online about buying a Switch 2 for the Ocarina of Time remake. Nintendo has successfully sold nostalgia with this announcement, and they're going to print money.
Gaming has a huge remake problem, and I'm honestly glad a big creator like Jacob is speaking on this topic. Gaming remakes, remasters, and ports can be a good or bad thing because they can either preserve gaming or they can become a lazy cash grab. Some people have no problems with remakes because they can revisit old games with a fresh and new experience. Others feel as though remakes are a problem because gamers are no longer rewarding innovation. They're just allowing companies to profit off of feeding you games you've already played. So in today's video, we're going to break down both sides of this topic while being completely unbiased. Before watching this video, comment down below which side of this opinion you're on, and then after watching the video, let me know if your opinion has changed. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're trying to hit 40K.
Well, this is new. Showing remorse, Eggman? If you played nice, I wouldn't have to break all your toys.
Games that didn't need remakes, but got them anyways. Persona 4 Rewind, Demon Souls, Metal Gear Solid 3, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. We are going to have remake discourse over the game people commonly call the greatest game of all time. People will tell you, why are you playing the old one? Despite it literally being called the greatest game of all time. You see why I don't like remakes? Meanwhile, games with actual huge issues like Silent Hill 1 and Dark Souls 2 would be perfect candidates for a relook and fix all those loose ends. But shareholders only greenlit the cheap, easy cash grabs. And that is all. The Revival trailer just pissed me off again. New big video soon. Last time I'll talk about the Steam controller, I promise. Silent Hill 2, Resident Evil 4, Star Fox 64, Twilight Princess.
Now, this creator actually makes a great point arguing against the creation of remakes, but because most gamers are dogmatic and have a lack of perspective understanding, his entire comment section was filled with, "Bro, Ocarina of Time is 28 years old. Dog, Persona 4 is more than 15 years old." You telling him the age of these games isn't objectively disproving why he's wrong for having this take. So we're gonna start with the stance that remakes are a bad thing. One of the main arguments I hear from this stance is that companies are just feeding off gamers' nostalgia. These companies understand the psychological power that nostalgia holds and how they can weaponize it to make profit. A big example of this was the Super Mario 3D All-Stars limited time bundle. Nintendo used 3 of Mario's most memorable games, packed them into a bundle, and made it a limited time offer for $60, and it freaking sucked. There was no widescreen support, 2 out of the 3 games were just being emulated, the controller mapping input was terrible, Super Mario 64 was capped at 30 FPS, and Super Mario Sunshine had crazy bug issues. They genuinely didn't even try. Nintendo, I gotta give it to you. Nostalgia mixed with FOMO is a dangerous but clever marketing tactic. Many people...
And you can literally say this one about like a base level game. Like, you can just look at, like, You feel me? I ain't want to bring this game up, but like we have to. Like this is a game we have to bring up. Call of Duty, my nigga. Like let's just look at them. Ever since 2019, they've literally been making remakes. Like I mean, other than like Black Ops, since Black Ops like 5, 6, and 7. Like, oh my god, I didn't mean to say that bullshit, but you get what I'm saying. Like, and now they're bringing back, they're porting Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. Like, holy shit, man. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, but I've been literally saying this shit for months. They literally, all these niggas have to do is make a Ghost 2, right? Or literally a Advanced Warfare 2, my nigga. You will literally be back in the game. But since they do not want to be innovative and don't want to expand their catalog, they just want to milk the Modern Warfare series and the goddamn Black Ops series. They're literally ruining the fucking franchise. Like, it's crazy, man.
Also feel as though remakes can replace creativity. When every big announcement becomes a remake, remaster, or a port, gaming starts to feel washed. Instead of taking risk on new ideas, gaming companies keep reusing the same games over and over because nostalgia is safer. And because of that, some people are just tired of it. It feels like gaming is recycling instead of evolving. Look at Call of Duty right now. There are more people hyped to play a Black Ops 1.
Nigga, like, okay, so they're like, come on, bro. Like, you can't make this up. And then they got another charge, $40 for each. For what? That shit should have been no more than like $25, $30, bro. Why are we charging $40 for a fucking, how long, bro? Like a 15-year-old game? Like, bro.
And 2 port over the next Modern Warfare that comes out in the next 4 months. They are literally charging players to pay $40 each for Black Ops 1 and 2, even though players like myself already have save data and DLC on those games. Another thing about remakes is the fact that some of them are just flat out lazy. Sonic Colors Ultimate found a way to make a remastered Wii game run worse on the Switch. And even after like 3 patches, the game was still buggy. You're actually better off playing the OG emulated version on Dolphin. The same thing applies to the Sonic Adventure DX port. It was just overall a trash and lazier version of the original game. Looks worse, sounds worse, plays worse. And yes, that game is not a remake or a remaster, but it still fits the narrative. Some people would also argue that remakes can ruin the original style of the game. Remakes can modernize a game so much that it loses what made the game special in the first place. The tone might change, the characters might get rewritten, or the entire atmosphere just gets watered down. A remake is supposed to improve the game, not erase its identity. It's important to understand that most people who are against remakes aren't against the concept itself, but rather their abundance in the gaming industry's reliance on them. Understand that these are objective criticisms and not just some random takes from a boomer who is a retro gaming elitist. The stance going against remakes has a lot more points to fall on, but I think I've covered most of the main arguments for when this topic is being discussed. Bruh, you played a game way too much not to be making
Shout out to bro.
some shmoney.
Remakes are good for the gaming industry, and if you don't believe that, you're probably just selfish. I'm down, it's hyperbole.
I feel like, bro, it's yes and no. Like I said, man, it's 50-50, bro. Cause some remakes are fucking amazing. Like you can see, like look at Resident Evil, bro. They, you feel me? I can say like other than like 3, and I feel like the only reason 3 wasn't as good, my nigga, cause it was short as shit. You could complete the game in 2 hours, my nigga. Like what the fuck? Other than that, my nigga, the remakes for that have been good, but it's just like they know what they're doing. A lot of these companies don't. You feel me? They just do this shit for cash grabs and all this type of shit, and it doesn't be good. It's just lackluster and, bro, I don't know. You feel me? Like I said, man, it's some games out here that's just so fucking creative and good to the point where I feel like it generally would be okay for a remake. Like, you feel me? But either, you feel me? I don't know, man. Teach his own. It's sad generally because we do want new games and wanted to expand more, but instead, like you said, bro, they just rather fall into the safety net of just making a remake. You know what I'm saying? That's just a safety net. You feel me? Instead of just taking risks like they usually did. Like, bro, back in the day, my nigga, when they used to make games in the early 2000s, the late 2010s, nigga, they just took risks and made any type of game. Now you don't see that no more.
But you got to step away from yourself and look at the bigger picture. They just announced the Ocarina of Time remake or the Knights of the Old Republic remake. I didn't play either. I mean, I played a little bit of Ocarina of Time. I was young, I don't remember anything about it. It will basically be a brand new experience. Same with Knights of the Old Republic. Never played it, I'm waiting, it's gonna be great. And a lot of new audiences never played those games. And I don't wanna hear, oh, they still hold up. No, they don't. They don't hold up. There's a reason they're remaking these games, and it's because they don't hold up. And you could say, oh, they're a cash grab. Maybe, but they have to be confident that people are going to buy them. And if a current game still holds up well, then there's no reason for people to buy it. So it has to be like a super old game or a console locked game that's no longer available unless you go and buy an old console.
Now, to present the side that I think most people are going to side with when watching this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, bro, come on. So one of the biggest reasons people are pro remake is because remakes can introduce classics to a new audience. We all weren't born on the same day. Some of y'all watching this video might be in y'all 30s or 40s. And then some of y'all watching this video might just be entering high school or younger. But my YouTube demographics say that most people watching my channel are between 18 and 25. So we got a little bit of a mixed bunch over here. A remake can make an old game feel modern enough for new players to care. Look at the Resident Evil franchise and their player base. It's not just the old heads who've been playing Resident Evil since 1996 who cares about the game. The younger generation cares about the franchise too, because Capcom has made it their mission to remake these games for a modern audience, and they're doing a really good job at it.
Like, I've literally been bringing up these points, man. Like, don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all. Like, come on, bro. I swear to God I didn't watch this video. Come on, man. I be tapped into the game, bro.
Like, I wouldn't blame someone for not wanting to play RE4 on the GameCube with worse controls and worse visuals. You're literally better off just playing the remake on your
Yeah, and that was the main one I played hella. Like, no cap, bro. That RE4 was, the remake was so fucking good, dude. Holy shit, I miss playing it. I might have to play that shit again. You feel me? I had got that shit on my Xbox One and my PS5, bro. No cap.
PS5. And this actually brings me to my next point. Remakes correct outdated mechanics. Those older games were amazing for their time, but most of them aged badly. Super Mario 64 was revolutionary for its time on the N64. But in retrospect, objectively speaking, everything about that game is just bad when compared to today's standards. You know, I'm actually really surprised that game hasn't got a remake after all of these years. A good remake can clean up imperfections while still keeping the soul of the original game. Remakes also give us the ability to preserve gaming history. Unlike movies and books, games often become difficult or impossible to play over time. Like, quick question, how many of you guys watching this video have a Game Boy, Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Advance? I'd estimate that less than 1% of the people watching this has a working Game Boy with working games. Sonic Advance is one of my favorite 2D Sonic games, but I had to go out of my way and buy a whole new Game Boy Advance because my brother's original one just stopped working randomly. If you still own and play older consoles, you know what I'm talking about. Having to blow in the cartridges for the games to work. Did y'all ever clean y'all CDs with toothpaste hoping that they would work? And this is why
I do remember that. I brought that up not so long ago, man. Cleaning with toothpaste, swearing this shit would work, my nigga, on the especially PS2 days, bro. That's PS2 days, no cap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that shit would work, but like, you literally had to pray, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, you had to pray for that shit to work. If that screen was, if it stayed on that loading screen, bro, you feel me? In that Galaxy PlayStation 2 domain expansion. Or it turned red. I think, wasn't it red? Like, I think it turned red when the shit didn't work. Like, man, you were cooked. You feel me? Whole time, I mean, we using the goddamn toothbrush. It just scratched the damn CD up. We used to use toothpaste, water, nigga. Man, I'm talking about, bro, try all this shit.
Remakes are important. They ensure that important games remain playable for future generations. Without remakes, a lot of great games would just become legend. And from a business perspective, successful remakes can help provide the revenue for the new and risky ideas. I think I've just about covered all the main points for why remakes are good. The biggest takeaway from this stance is that great games deserve to be preserved. As long as the remake respects the original, improves the gameplay, and preserves what made the game special, then remakes are generally a good thing.
I keep seeing people say, do we really need another Ocarina of Time remake? Like, seriously? Well, the first game came out in 1998, and then the 3D version came out in 2011, so that's a 13-year difference between the original game and the remake. It's been 15 years since the last remake. It's literally been a bigger gap since the last remake than the remake was made for the original game. I would say there's nothing wrong with them making another one, especially when not a lot of younger kids are carrying around 3DSs anymore. Mostly they have Switches. This would be introducing an entirely new generation of kids to Ocarina of Time, because I'm sure not a lot of them are super into the virtual console for the N64. Not to say none of them are. I did see like a 7-year-old playing Pokemon Stadium, which awesome, but it's kind of confusing for little kids when they're looking for a button to press and it doesn't match up with what their Switch controller looks like. Unless you played the game before and you already know the controls, it's kind of hard to pick up. Sorry, I just don't see anything wrong with that. I'm also saying that because I really want the next one to be a Majora's Mask remake. Maybe this time they won't ruin the Zora swimming or the lily pad hopping.
After looking at both sides, the reality is this: remakes, remasters, and ports aren't inherently good or bad. I think us as gamers shouldn't base our opinions on this topic as a whole, but rather as a specific. The question and debate should be, is this specific remake preserving the game and making it better? Or is it just a lazy cash grab with no creativity? I want everyone watching this video to understand this. With the abundance of remakes in modern gaming, one or two things is bound to happen. First is the good outcome. In this timeline, remakes are used responsibly, gaming history is preserved, and new players can discover old franchises. The bad outcome is a timeline where publishers become overly dependent on remakes and things go south very quickly. We get fewer new franchises. Nostalgia becomes the base business model. What timeline will we end up in? Hey man, I really don't know. To be honest, I see shades of both sides in the current gaming industry, so we'll really just have to wait and see. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think down below. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're approaching 40K. As always, thank you guys for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Shout out Run, man. He always gonna drop that heat. Go check him out. Also subscribe to me, man. On the way to 1K, man. We grinding still, no matter what, consistently. You feel me? I appreciate all the support. We gonna keep on grinding no matter what. Yeah, bro. Like I said at the start of the video, it's 50-50. Cause you either got companies like RE or Capcom that's gonna really take their time and make a good remake, or you got Call of Duty, my nigga, just gonna remake the game and it just be utterly dog shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you could just tell some companies take their time, some be cash grabs, bro. Like, and it's just an unfortunate situation, the reality, man. Like I said, they need to like I don't know, like in Famous Second Son, I feel like Prototype, like all those type of games, like those the type of games that need new games or remake the shit. No cap. You feel me? Metal Gear Solid, Revengeance, Splinter Cell. I mean, they hold up today. I ain't gonna lie. Some Splinter Cells hold up today. I heard they was making a new one, but I mean I haven't heard nothing about it. What's some good at Vanquish? Nigga, a new Vanquish game would go crazy. What y'all think about Vanquish? Oh my god. I'm trying to think of some cool ass games that used to just drop randomly, dude. I can't think of anything like for real, but you get my point. It's some cool ass games, some amazing ass concepts, abilities, all that type of stuff that actually deserve remakes, but they do not remake them at all, or expand the catalog from it, because they're scared to take risks, bro. But yeah, man, it's your boy Carter, Chris. Tell me what you thought about the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Yeah, man, on the way to 1K. Yeah, man, it's your boy Carter, Chris. If you see I'm out the video, I'll see you later. I'll see you next time, man. I'm out.